Greetings, universe, and welcome to Bloodborne. Today, we are going for a hunt. Oh hey, look at this. Here's an enemy that doesn't appear normally until much later, and yet here we are. Whoa! Yeah, this one's powerful. Yeah. Okay, yeah. We're not really meant to fight this one. This is more of a. Jeez. Ooh. This is more to let us know, hey, they're really this powerful. And later on, you'll be able to take them on. At last. So, what you just saw me do was a parry, followed by a visceral attack. And as you can see, they do a ton of damage. You simply shoot the enemy with your gun during a certain part of their attack animation, and this knocks them off their guard, and then you just walk up to them and hit R1, and it does a ton of damage, and, ow. And also, as an added bonus, any HP that you can, any health that you can recover by attacking, it recovers all of it. Anyway, that enemy is a preview of what we'll be seeing later on. And even then, those aren't the toughest enemies in the game. Those are sort of early mid-level enemies, I guess. Like, there's one mandatory boss between where we are now and where we start encountering those as well, I don't want to call them common enemies because they're not going to exactly be common, but I guess just large minions is the... I am bad at remembering where these ambush points are, and that I don't remember any of these ambush points. Alright, so here I am wandering the streets, getting attacked by the locals, and stealing all their stuff. They think I'm a beast. And I suppose technically that's true. I can't open this gate. Ow! Ow! So as you can see there, I got hit a couple of times in rapid succession and was unable to completely recover my HP because you can only recover HP lost from the last hit you took. Also, my weapon is a trick weapon. Like every melee weapon you can use in this game is considered a trick weapon, which means it has two forms. Ow. My money! Okay, no worries. I can do this. Yes. So anyway, the first time I died, I got sent to the Hunter's Dream. Now when I die, I get sent here. Anyway, so this weapon here has two forms. There's this form, where I strike with the serrated edge, and the weapon is considered to be serrated and does 20% extra damage to beasts. Then there's this form, where I strike with the inner edge. It's not serrated, it doesn't do extra damage to beasts, but it does get higher damage multipliers on attacks, and it has a farther reach, but it takes more stamina, which is that green gauge up there, to swing it. So it has a bigger range and more damage, but it doesn't get a damage bonus versus beasts, and it doesn't get a damage bonus versus beasts, and I can't swing it as many times before I need to stop. Beware of mob. Oh yes, look at that maw. Oh, one of them noticed me. Yes, I'm waiting up here for you to come to me. So you've noticed that I've mostly been using weak light attacks. I can also use strong attacks. Like if I just tap the button for it, I do this. Ow. But if I hold on, let me heal. If I hold the button down, I charge it up. And oh, hey. If you hit an enemy in the back with a fully charged strong attack, it's like parrying them, and that knocks them down and opens them up to a visceral attack. Oh, there's way more of you than I thought there were here. Huh. Someone walked into a fire. Quicksilver bullets. I want blood vials. I'm running low. Right, there's nothing up here. So, I will... Alright, so... Go up here, there's... Yes! Ah! I'm good at this. I should have dodged before trying to lock him. Oh, an interesting thing about this game is just after you kill an enemy, you can continue attacking its corpse in order to continue recovering health. Right. Oh, hey. It's interesting to hear the locals shouting at me as I wander through and murder them en masse. Technically what I'm doing is self-defense, since they're attacking me first. Now, oh, that one stole my blood echoes. Give those back. But yeah, it seems that these enemies were patrolling this area, hunting for beasts. And look, they're burning a beast now. Oh, there's a guy with a gun up there. I do not like him. Ow, there's another guy with a gun. The thing about guys with guns is that they can shoot you from anywhere, whereas guys with weapons, enemies with melee weapons, they can only get you up close. Okay. Oh, hey, there's something pounding on the other side of this door. Now that is frightening. Alright. More quicksilver bullets. Alright, I'm going to run around. Ow. Again, I should have dodged before locking on. Jump attack! So, when you tap forward and the strong attack button at the same time, you do a jump attack. Oh, there's more of them. Holy cow. Jump attack. Oh. Nope. Quicksilver bullets. I need blood vials. I'm running so low. So anyway, behold, a wolf beast, not completely unlike what I was attacked by in the clinic, and they are burning it at the stake. apparently unaware that they too are transforming into beasts. Alright, so cold blood dew. So unlike normal blood echoes, a cold blood dew, it acts as blood echoes, but I have to consume it first, so if I die I get to keep it until I use it to get blood echoes. Droplet of cold blood containing blood echoes, used to gain blood echoes. Hunters, sustained by the dream, gain strength from the blood echoes. They imbibe the blood with thoughts of reverence, indeed gratitude for their victims. Alright, so, moving on. Blood vial. Oh, here's a person here.
I don't reckon you're from round here. Well, stuck outside on a night of the hunt. Oh, you poor, poor thing.
Okay, I have no idea what they said. I couldn't hear them too well. And there's a gray blob on the lower part of my TV screen, just covering my character's feet now. That covers up most text. Alright, so this enemy is supposed to teach us how to parry. He's big, he's slow, he has obvious attacks. Oh, sweet, a torch. Molotov cocktail, blood vial. Whoops, wrong button. Whoops, torch goes in the left hand. So, by tapping left on the control pad, I switch my left hand weapon. Right on the control pad switches my right hand weapon. And the torch can't be used to parry, but it does do fire damage. And considering the rumors I've heard about beasts being terrified of fire... Well, what was that? Oh yeah, sometimes you can see the specters of other players playing online alongside me. Alright, let's see. More cold blood dew. Do the cold blood. No, that doesn't work quite so well. Closed by a device. So when something is closed by a device, that means that there's usually a lever nearby to open it. In this case, it's right there. You can see it through the grate. So I need to go around to reach that lever. Alright, so what do we have up here? No! Bad dog. Ah, they're out hunting for me. And there we see someone dying to this group of enemies. Yep. Ah, gotcha. Okay, as you see, I played dangerously poorly. That guy nearly killed me with a torch. Ah, more blood. Excellent. There's actually a theme in this game of hunters getting drunk on blood and going crazy and needing to be killed. Let's see, beware of strong foe. Oh yes, this place. So, first off, I'm going to run back here to see if there's any loot, because I always forget if there actually is loot. Yes! A bloodstone shard. With 3 of them, I can commit the first upgrade to my weapon. And then it'll take 5 of them for the second upgrade, and 8 for the third. For a total of 16 shards to fully upgrade my weapon. Oh, this one. Oh, there's my second bloodstone shard. Cool. Pebble, if I drop down here, I'll just go back to where I was earlier. Hidden path waits ahead. Indeed it does. So, as you can see here, I can fall down. And I can fall down again. And oh, look, there's a type of enemy we haven't encountered before. Let's see if I can sneak up on it. Nope. This is another one of those parry check enemies. Like, it's going to give you a bad time if you don't parry it and then tear out its intestines. Oh, and this one's even harder. No, seriously, like, this specific type of enemy right here with that spear has killed me so many times in this area. Ow. So, as you saw there, I got fully... No! That one might have had a bloodstone shard or some blood vials. Oh well. Alright. So now to descend into the sewers, which are filled with rats. Oh, really? Took me a few tries to lock onto that one. Alright, so... Oh, a throwing knife. I wish I had more of those. Then I might actually use them. Oh, here's... This specific enemy here has killed me so many times. So it feels good to get that parry off on the first try. Oh wow, yeah, no wonder this... Nope! Ah, hunter hat, garb, gloves, and trousers. One of the standard articles of hunter attire fashioned at the workshop. A fine piece of hunter attire that provides stable defense to anyone facing Yharnam's beastly threat. Recognizable by its withered feathers, this cap is fashioned after one of the old hunters. And look, aside from the slow poison resistance, this thing is way better than what I was already wearing. Hunter garb. One of the standard articles of hunter attire fashioned at the workshop, accompanied with a short cape to wipe away blood. A fine piece of hunter attire that provides stable defense to anyone facing Yharnam's beastly threat. Allows one to stalk beasts unannounced by cover of night. And again, aside from the slow poison resistance, strictly better. The physical defense is nearly double. And again, better than what I already had. Way better. One of the standard articles of hunter attire fashioned at the workshop. A fine piece of hunter attire that provides stable defense to anyone facing Yharnam's beastly threat. Allows one to stalk beasts unannounced by cover of night. And the trousers, which say pretty much the same thing, and of course are still, aside from the slow poison resistance, strictly better. There is no best armor in this game. All armor is relative, and okay, I know where I am in relation to things now. Anyway, there are armors that are worse than others, but most armor is about on par with this. I mean, the starting armor is terrible, and then there's one other set that is even worse, I think. But aside from that, you mostly wear armor for the resistances or how you feel like you want to look. For example, there's an alternative hunter set that's still just called hunter set. Where's the ladder? There's the ladder. That is worse at some defenses, better at others, and has a top hat. Alright, beware of a boring beast. Alright, so I'm gonna run along this because I'm pretty sure there's some treasure here that yes. Wondrous hidden path. Alright, so what is this? Don't fall. Thick Cold Blood 5. Alright, that 5 is the level. It's like Cold Blood do, but thicker. Worth more. A thick droplet of cold blood containing blood echoes. Use to gain a larger amount of blood echoes. A strong will produces thick blood. doubtless the product of obsession, a potent source of human strength. And we're going to see a lot about obsession in this game. Oh yes. Alright, so now to find a ladder back up to where I was before. I'm going to try and find a shortcut, and then we will hunt our first boss. And probably get completely destroyed. Won't that be fun? Alright, so. Ah, no! Oh, phew. Didn't want to fall too far, because the farther you fall, the more damage you take. See, I took some damage there from that fall. Alright, climbing up again. Climbing, climbing, climbing some more, climbing some more. Okay, so there we go. And now we're back out here. Notice how most coffins you see here are chained shut, as if they expect what's stored within to not fully be dead, or to come back to life. It's a nice touch. Alright, so. Take fire. Ow. Nope. Back off. Ah, killed me. It killed. Okay, just before the shortcut too. Yeah, what I should have done was tried to parry that. Instead, I did what I did. Alright, so I shall run off. Take a quick shortcut here, take some damage, but I don't care. Run. 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 I like how this game is designed to... Ow! Nope, 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 move, move, move. Nope, move, run. Oh, that nearly killed me. Like, had that hit me, I would have died. Ow! My first bloodstone died. Cool, next time I return to the Hunter's Dream, I can upgrade my weapon. Okay, okay, anything else following? Nope, nope, we're good. Alright, so... Ah, he noticed me. I'm assuming that thing's gonna help. So as you can see, I'm wailing on that corpse and getting more health out of it. Alright, so... Ow, that hurt, jerk. Oh man, one of those has my blood echoes? Alright, so, when you die, you leave behind whatever blood echoes you had near the spot that you died. If you die again before collecting them, they are gone forever. Ow. I love how the others in that group were just like, that person left. We can safely ignore them. Alright, so. Nope. Nope. Not fighting two of you at once. Nope, 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 nope. Hey, dude. Alright, and here's one of the major uses of the actually seeing where you are. Alright. So, these wolf beasts, they cannot fit in here. So, this is Molotov. Alright, more blood vials, more blood vials. Always good to have. Alright, so. Oh. Alright. Now to try and open a shortcut. Does not open from this side. Alright. Oh, sweet, another bloodstone. Alright. Opening this up. And I shall return to the hunter's dream. And look, we're back near where we started. Except now we can get back to that place with the wolves, which is actually a bridge leading to a boss fight. Very easily. Alright. So, here we can repair repair items with reduced durability. Yeah, this is 170 out of 200. Definitely going to repair that. Fortify weapon. By adding 3 bloodstone shards to it, it becomes a saw cleaver +1, which raises its attack strength by 10%. And improves how much my attributes increase the damage that it does. Oh, what's this? I've never encountered him asleep like this before. Oh, that was interesting. I've never encountered that before. The stuff appears linked to the nightmare, but there are no messengers. Alright, so. I guess these guys can sell me some stuff. Yeah, let's purchase 2 blood vials. What else do we have? Oh! Yes. Yharnam hunter gear. Ludwig, the first hunter of the Healing Church, once recruited Yharnamites to serve as hunters. This hunter's attire was made for new recruits and has excellent straightforward defense, but not nearly enough to allow an ordinary man to stand any real chance against the beasts. So this improves my arcane and bolt defense, compared with my standard armor, but reduces other defenses. Anyway, we're about out of time for today, so tomorrow we'll just have to start fighting a boss tomorrow. Yes, we'll see you then.